What is up, guys? It is Mr. Dude Man Sam again, coming back at you with another video, as promised. And as you can see from the title, I bought a fertilizer. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either, but I did some thinking and I figured, hey, this is probably my best bet as of right now to make more money, get more yield out of my field. And I will tell you some pros and cons of which spreader to buy. But there is no con of buying a spreader at all. But I will tell you the pros and cons of the different spreaders you can get, the different fertilizers and all that crap. So I bought a fertilizer. Wasn't sure if I should get one, but I did. Very glad I did. So what I did is the first field of wheat that you start off with, the first start of the game, I harvested my first field of wheat and it yielded 32,000 tons. And the second field of wheat, I bought the fertilizer and I fertilized it before I bought it. After I seeded and everything, I fertilized it to see what the yield is. And as you can see, on my second yield, I yielded 66,000 tons, which added on to the first one is 98,000 tons altogether. So that's crazy. I basically doubled my yield with the fertilizer, which is amazing. It is awesome. And how I afforded the fertilizer was I sold my two small tractors. So as you can remember from before, I had 5 tractors and I sold 2. So I sold these 2 tractors. These right here, the Hurleman. I sold those. They're basically useless. I don't need them. Really don't. These 3 that I have 2 of these and 1 of these now, and that's perfectly fine for what I need. Anyways, back to the fertilizers and why I bought one and which one you should buy. Okay, so there are 2 different kinds of fertilizers. Well, there's 3. You can get a slurry tank, that's for cow manure, and you can get a manure spreader, but that's a separate video. That's a little bit further down the road once I have cows. Anyway, so these 2, when you're starting off, are the ones you're gonna buy. So let's start off with the ones I don't like. So these are the sprayers. This Pantera is useless. There's no point in spending $245,000 with something that has a capacity of 4,500 liters. It's dumb. Way too much money for such a dumb product. Never gonna buy it. Anyways, so these other 2. This is a sprayer and this is a tank you add on to the sprayer to make the capacity higher. So altogether, if you combine these 2, you're gonna have 3,045 liters of fertilizer, which is a good amount. But it's also $34,500, which is quite a bit of money. And the part I don't like about the sprayer is when you hire a worker to do the sprayer, this sprayer right here, when he turns around at the ends of the fields right here when he turns around, when he goes back onto the field, he's going to miss a big path, like right here, he's going to miss, because they don't try to waste any of the fertilizer, which is good. And if you want to, you can go back after he's done doing, he'll get a majority of the field, but he'll miss a lot of the ends, and it's kind of aggravating to me. And you can go back through and fix it, which isn't a big deal, but it's just a little, I don't know, a little aggravating. So didn't mean to do that. So that's the bad thing about that. The good thing about this is it has arms that come out, big long arms where the spray comes out of, and you can see exactly where it's going to spray down. So if you want to do it manually, you can, but I like hiring people and doing other things while that's happening. So those are the reasons why I don't like it, and one of the reasons I do like it is you can see where the spray is going. But the 2 big reasons is it's pretty damn expensive, and it'll miss a lot if you hire workers at the edges and ends of the field. Now, the sprayer I do like are these 2. I bought the $14,600 one, obviously because I don't have a whole lot of money yet, and it has 45 liters less. So basically the capacities are the same. And when you hire a worker with this one, he will get the entire field. He will not miss anything on the ends. He'll go all the way to the end and finish the complete row, which is awesome. And that is really nice. And it's $21,000 cheaper. So do the math. It's pretty obvious which sprayer you should buy. And later on, I will upgrade to this one because it does hold 8,200 liters, which is a ton of fertilizer. And one of the only bad things about the fertilizer is it costs money to fill up, but the good thing is it is fairly cheap. It only cost me a little over 900 bucks to fill up this fertilizer, and you fill it up right here at this tank. It's the same on Bjornholm. It looks like this. That's where you fill up your fertilizer. And it only costs 900 bucks, and I only use a little over half the tank on the field. So theoretically, I'm only spending about 450 bucks to fertilize it to get twice the yield. So it's very well worth it, I think. And another thing, see if my seeder's done, which he is. Awesome. So I can get to fertilizing now, which I will show you right now. So I use this tractor right here. You do not need a front weight, which I was surprised about. It does not tip backwards or anything, which is pretty cool. So you hook it up, attach. I don't know whether I should lower it or not. I don't really know what that does. I feel like it would take down the width of the mist, I guess to say. I don't know if you like lower it more, so I just don't really do that. So basically what I do is I get it to the edge of the field and I hire a worker and away he goes. And that's it, right there. He's fertilizing the big swatch, didn't miss anything. Now we're gonna ride with him and see if he misses anything at the other end of the field, and we'll see how he restarts. I might have gone a little too far over to the right and I might be overspraying a little bit, but I'd rather do that than him miss anything on the edges. Because like I said, fertilizer is fairly cheap. And as you can see, you can't really tell where it's going to go. I mean, you can once you start. But when you first start a line, you can't really tell. There's no markers or anything. But if you hire a worker, they know and they'll make perfect rows every time, which is pretty awesome. And he cuts it off so you don't waste any as you're turning. And he's going to perfectly hit that entire row with the fertilizer again, which is awesome. And as I was explaining before with the sprayer, at this point in time when he's turning around to start a new row, he would have missed probably like this good chunk right here. He would have missed with the sprayer. And the sprayer is just way more expensive, and I'm pretty sure they do the same width. Let me see. The width of this is 24 meters, and the width of this is 20. Oh, this one actually has a wider width. So this one just winning hands down in my book. So it's way cheaper. It has a wider width. It's a lot easier to use because with the sprayer arms, you also get caught in trees easier and all this crap. It's cheaper. Really don't understand why you'd buy any other one. So personally, I would buy this one if you're going to get a fertilizer. And as you can see, this is how it works. And it works pretty efficiently, very well. You won't miss anything. So yeah, pretty cheap to fill up, get double the yield. Because I was going to buy another field. And I figured, hey, I'm going to give this fertilizer a shot, see how much more yield I get. And pretty much with the fertilizer, I did buy a second field for $14,000 because I got double the yield, if you think about it. So you got to think smarter on this map. This map, the fields are massive, they're expensive. I'm really excited to get a new one though, I'm not going to lie. Can't wait to get a new field, new harvester. It's going to be great. But I think for my next purchase, I'm probably going to get seeder and a cultivator in one, which has a wider width. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get this guy right here. It cultivates and seeds at the same time, and it's 6 meters wide, which is 3 meters wider than this one I have now, and 3 meters wider than my plower, and it does it all in one. So I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to get this tractor. I'm going to get the Puma, the Case Puma, or is it the same? No, Case Puma. I'm going to get this one. I may get this one because it's only $23,000 more, and you get the 220 horsepower, which is plenty of power to pull the sower right now. I mean the one I'm about to buy, because the one I'm about to buy, it recommends 180 horsepower, but I like to go a little over that horsepower because it'll make it move a little faster and all that crap. So yeah, that's definitely probably gonna get the Lamborghini actually, now that I look at it, which is a lot of money down the road. Not gonna happen very soon. I might get the case, I might get the Lamborghini. We'll see where the money's at, see which one I can get first. So I don't know, we'll see. Probably might get the Puma. I don't know yet. One of these two tractors I'm gonna get, and definitely the other seeder and cultivator I'm gonna get. And then, so basically, since I got the fertilizer, I'm probably gonna try to build up my farm with this one field for a little bit. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen with that probably. And yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little update about what I did. I sold those two tractors, and then probably the next video I make, I will sell off. I'll make a video of me selling off the tractors and buying the one I'm gonna get. And as you can see, in this brief little few minutes I've been talking to, he's already almost halfway done with the freaking field. He is halfway done with the field. So yeah, it's pretty efficient little sprayer. And yeah. And by the way, guys, let me know if you want to hear the game, like if you want to hear the actual game itself, because I have it turned off right now, so you can actually hear me. So let me know if you want to hear the game. I can put on like 10% or something, so y'all can actually hear. That's if you want to. I don't know if you do. Let me know in the comments below if you want to hear the game in the background a little bit. If not, cool. But yeah, I am gonna get a better microphone, by the way. That will be happening probably in the next few days. I think I said that in my last video. And pretty excited. Kind of want a new headset anyways. So yeah, I definitely advise getting a fucking fertilizer. It's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the yield, the money. It's gonna pay for itself once I get a great demand. And I did plant wheat again because I have 98 tons of it, and I'm just waiting. And since I did the first field of wheat, I just want a shit ton of wheat for that high demand. When that high demand rolls in, I want over 100 tons of wheat and just make some decent money. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. That's basically it. Just got a fertilizer, sold off a couple tractors, and that's about it. In my next video, I will be buying a tractor with another plower, with the seeder I showed you, which I'm very excited about. And then after that, obviously the next expense is gonna be a new harvester. Yeah, and then hopefully in later videos I can get into silage and show you how to make that shit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this series. I'm gonna hopefully help you guys out, show you guys a lot of new things, what you guys should buy, how to save your money, what you shouldn't buy, all that good stuff. Don't know what he is. Oh, that's weird. It's a weird way to fertilize it, but it works. So as you can see, I hope he doesn't miss anything down here. We'll see if he does. Damn. Well, out of the whole field, he missed that little patch, which I don't know why, but it's way better than the other one, way cheaper than the other one. And if you want to, you just drive over real quick and you finish it off and you're done. And now I'm gonna go over and fill it up for you guys and show you guys how to fill it, and that'll probably be the end of the video. Show you guys how much money it is. So as you can see, it's a little less than halfway empty. So we're gonna come over here, show you guys the price of it and everything. I am playing on hard, by the way, so sorry for that voice crack. 22 years old, my voice is still cracking. So yeah, I'm over here filling it. It's a good little money maker, this fertilizer is. So there you go. Up in the corner you should see the money amount. I can't really see it. Couldn't really see what that said. I think it said 500 some. So altogether about 900 some altogether to fill it from completely empty. So yeah, guys, that's the video. Short and sweet, informational, I hope. Hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all use my advice and get the other fertilizer, not the big sprayer one. There's no point, really no point in it. Only thing that it's good for is you can see where the spray is going to go, and that's it. That is it. So until next time, which I should have a video out hopefully within the next day or two. This is my second video today, but yeah, I hope this is informational. Let me know if y'all want to hear the game in the background. And until next time, this is Mr. Dude Man Sam signing out. and I will catch you guys on another episode.